Good morning, student of class 10. In my past video, we have discussed regarding AC generator and DC generator. Now, few things remaining that I will discuss here. First of all, what is AC current? AC current means which changes its direction, means both the two halves I am getting. So, if this is the magnitude of current and this is the time, so positive half, negative half means the current which changes its direction with respect to time, that is called AC current. So, what is DC current? DC current is that kind of current which is not changing its direction, means either I am having the positive half or I am having negative half. Any one half I am having. So, if I draw it, I will get a continuous without changing magnitude of current. So, this was the AC current, this was the DC current. I think no confusion. Now, there is another instrument which is utilized in normal life. I have discussed little bit when I started home electrical appliances. I had discussed a little bit when I started home electrical appliances. That is nothing but which is called transformer. Transformer. Remember the term transformer. Don't confuse it with your game transformer. So transformer, it is an electrical device which increase or decrease the AC current. Increase or decrease the DC current. Depending on that, there are two type of transformer. Step up transformer, step down transformer. So what are the two types of transformer? Step up transformer and step down transformer. Now I am telling the transformer will increase the strength of AC current or decrease the strength of AC current. How does it happen? See, how does it happen? That is the discussion of class 12 topic. How does this happen? That is the discussion of class 12 topic. Here we will discuss regarding the structure, how does it looks, and then we are going for that other thing. So let's go for the transformer. Suppose I am going for the step up transformer. So there will be a rectangular. You have seen this probably those who are doing electrical project. So rectangular coil, rectangular core. With that, one side will be winded up with coil. So this side suppose winded up with coil. Like this, coil are getting winded up. So this side is winded up. So suppose this is the input. And from this side, we will get output. How we are getting output? By another coil. So suppose here I am having another coil. So this is my output. Input means here I am giving my primary voltage. Here we are getting my output voltage. Remember that the terminology you should remember. The input terminal or where we are giving our input AC, that is called primary coil. It is called primary coil. So this coil hole is called primary coil. And the output terminal from where we are getting our output is called secondary coil. So in transformer we are having primary coil, secondary coil. Primary coil where I am giving, primary coil is that terminal where I am giving my input voltage, and secondary coil is that terminal where I am getting my output voltage. And this part will be the soft laminated core. Why laminated? Laminated. Why soft laminated? Because if it is not laminated, outside who is standing holding or who is holding the transformer, they will get affected, or magnetic flux will get lost, means there will be a loss of magnetic flux. Now actually in a short manner, how does it happen, I am telling. See, coil means what? There is a changing of magnetic field, changing of alternating current. So that changing of alternating current will give us the magnetic flux density. So magnetic flux will be included over here. So if changing magnetic flux coming here, so we are getting again the EMF over here. So EMF I am giving, EMF I am getting. Now you can ask me, then why we are using that? See, suppose I am having 220 volt of AC. I need 440 volt. So what will be done? Here number of turns. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are called turns. How many winding are there? So number of turns, with respect to that, if I increase number of turns here, so I will get nearly about 440 volt. There is a calculation. What is that calculation? I am telling you. So depending on the number of turns, if I change number of turns, I can easily change the amount of AC voltage as we require. Now there is some specification. Means it is not possible. We are having 220 volt directly. We are getting 1000 kV. Not possible for us. So there will be a step. Continuous step means first suppose I am getting 220 volt, then 440, then 800, then 1000. Like that continuous step is there. So when by the transformer we can increase the magnitude of the alternating current, that is called step up transformer. Sometimes for home utilization we need a small amount of AC current. So that time we are utilizing step down transformer. The transformer which is provided in every electric force, that is actually step down transformer. Whatever the electric board given us that voltage, we are stepping it down and we are utilizing as per our requirement. I am showing you another thing. This is what? This is our well-known charger, electrical charger, mobile charger. We know, see what is written over here. Here it is written input 240 volt, 50 hertz and output 5 volt 2 ampere, means from 220 volt this here inside that we are having actually a transformer like this, a transformer, but here we are having the step down transformer. So actually by these two terminal, actually here I am having this two knob, means the two terminal. So that two terminal, there is a winding up, inside that there is a coil like that, and output we are getting from the second pole. Achha, not only that, there is something else that I will go further discussion. So from 240 volt, this small instrument, there I am having a transformer, 240 volt changing that to 5 volt. So this is also a small transformer we can use. So that is done. Transformer done. So another thing is there for transformer, that is called the turns ratio. Turns ratio. What is the turns ratio? The turns ratio is nothing but number of turns in secondary with respect to primary. Turns ratio is the ratio of N is the ratio of Ns by Np, means number of turns provided in secondary coil with respect to the number of turns in primary coil. It is seen that it is also equal to the EMF provided, EMF we are getting in secondary with respect to the EMF provided in primary. So this is called the transformer ratio. So if I know the number of turns, I can easily calculate, and we know the primary coil. Suppose the manufacturer has provided me कि you can use 100 turns and primary supply is 240 volt. So I can easily calculate what should be my secondary turns ratio, because N is equal to Np into number of turns. So any two things if I know from here, I can easily calculate the second one. That's all for this chapter. And two things you need to know that I'm going for. That is the difference between AC generator and DC motor, and difference between alternating current and direct current. What is that? I'm going for that. See, in your coincidence physics, page number probably 253, given the difference between direct current and alternating current, this all given very precisely it is given, that's why I am not giving it note, but you should copy it from book in your copy. It is given in book, thoroughly copy, otherwise you will forget to memorize those things. Achha. Direct current is the current of constant magnitude. As we know, the direct current is the current of constant magnitude. Magnitude is not changing. So it's a constant magnitude. Obviously, alternating is the current where the magnitude of the current changes continuously. Achha. Direct current flow in one direction. Alternating current flows in both direction. No problem. It's obtained from cell or battery. We know direct current from battery, and if we are getting from AC generator, we are getting alternating current. Clear? Now coming from the difference between AC generator and DC motor. AC generator convert what? Mechanical energy to electrical energy, and DC motor convert what? We had done already. That is electrical energy to mechanical energy. DC motor, once while you go through the DC motor chapter. Achha. AC generator works on the principle of electromagnetic induction, Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. DC motor works on the principle of force acting on a current carrying load. Achha. AC generator coil rotated in the magnetic field. In DC generator, current from a DC source flows in the coil which is placed in the magnetic field. Obviously, in AC generator, we are getting electricity, so coil will rotate. In DC generator, we are getting mechanical energy, so current should flow. Acha. AC generator make use of two separate coaxial split ring. We had shown you two coaxial split ring, and DC generator makes the use of two parts of slip rings as commutator. We had done in DC generator, DC motor class. Thank you. In my next video, I will solve the worksheet of this chapter. Thank you, class.